Hey everybody, Matt here, Hollywood's Garage. Today's video is going to be an update on the Escalade. If you're following along or you just kind of saw the thumbnail, so this Escalade is a 6.2 liter 2018, not the new 6.2 that's having the big issue from 2020 up that GM has a huge recall on. You guys will say the last generation of the good one. Still has the AFM and the DOD, which is what this video is about. So I did a video on this doing the AFM disable, not delete, just a disable with a little programmer under the dash, and then I put a catch can on it. So with the catch can, I'm going to show you how important it is to have it and whatnot. So, and also the mileage I got with driving this Escalade over 7 hours each way from my hometown to Regina, Saskatchewan. So for mileage, let's talk about that first. For mileage, as you can see, I was doing 118 kilometers an hour consistently for 50 kilometers. It's a double lane highway, so it's super consistent, right? Unless you're going to pass or whatever, but 118 kilometers an hour I was doing. In the last 50 kilometers, I was averaging 10.3 liters per 100 kilometers. The best was 10.1, but yeah, but 10.3 was the average in 50 kilometers. It was flat, it was a normal day. Probably like 12-15 degrees Celsius out. So the mileage, honestly, with having that AFM disabled, so it stays in V8 mode, I mean, did it get worse? I don't know. I mean, how's that bad? I mean, 10.3, that's pretty good. I mean, maybe someone who has a stock one can tell me what they're getting. If you're miles per, I guess, if you're in gallons per mile or your miles per gallon in the US, and convert it, but then leave in the comments. But I'll also convert it for you guys, for the Americans, since I have liters per 100 kilometers. But yeah, so honestly, do the disable feature. It'll save you from having, not save you, but could prolong your lifters failing, as there are common issues with these 6.2s or even the 5.3s, but mostly the 6.2s. And I've also changed the grade of oil in this. There's another video I did. I think 0W20 is factory. I went to a 5.30, which is thicker, obviously. The truck's, well, the Escalade's got about 160,000 kilometers on it, give or take, 167 maybe. So it's not brand new. So the bearings are, they're broke in, obviously, and the thicker oil wouldn't hurt it. And actually, I hear one of the remedies on the new 6.2 that's having issues is actually thicker oil. So take that for what it is. So I went to 5.30. So we'll see how much this catch can caught in about that trip. So it's about, I don't know, 800, 900 kilometers each way. We've done a little bit of city driving here and there. It's been about a week later from the trip. Just short bursts along with that highway drive. So let's check out this catch can. Let's see how full we go. So as you can see, there it is. It's an Evil Energy one. Again, my previous video I did on this about the catch can has a part number and all that on it. You can get it from Amazon. Just look up catch can for your 6.2 liter Evil Energy. The only downfall is they use plastic couplers here. I wish they were metal and a little further apart. And actually a bigger can, to be honest, but I digress. For the price, you can't complain. If you want something that's, a little more robust, you're paying triple the price. Obviously dusty, but that's not the point of this. This is always the confusing part. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. And then without breaking off these plastic nipples. I think it's right full, guys. Whew. That's not bad, actually. Not bad. So that's how much oil we caught in that trip of, like, I don't know, 2,500 kilometers probably total since I've last emptied it with the thicker oil. It's actually, I've had it worse with less kilometers. Going to thicker oil did help. But you're wondering, what's that oil coming from? Well, that goes through your crankcase ventilation system, sucked into your intake. That style's been used since like the 80s and 90s, ever since the smog era kind of kicked in. So PCV system goes through it. It's your crankcase vent, and the intake, the intake sucks the negative energy out from, or the positive, right, from the crankcase, and sucks it into the intake, and you reburn it, which coats your valves. And on these engines, the direct fuel injection, so there's no fuel washing the back of the valve. It goes right into the combustion chamber. So this is very important to not have go through your intake. So it's a huge must, guys. I can't even stress that enough. Get one. quick to install, super easy. I have a video on it. Go back in the playlist, you'll find it. But I'm gonna dump this out and then we're gonna seal it back on. I don't know if you can see the shmoo in the bottom, the moisture. That's the water. It's just the moisture of like idling and stuff and heating up and cooling off. So yeah. Anyway, I'll clean it out. So, got her cleaned out. We'll thread her back on. Like I said, it'd be nice if it was a little deeper for more capacity. But just check it every 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers / miles. The short bursts, the short grocery runs are where it's probably really going to fill up. Your long hauls probably not so much because it's already heated up. It stays heated up. Doesn't have to go super tight either, just kind of 3-finger tight. It's kind of slippery, so take that for what it is. There you go. The importance of a catch can and how much got caught in there just from like 2,500 kilometers roughly. Mostly highway, obviously. A few little burns around town after the fact, but yeah, mileage still good. And that's running 89 octane. I'm not running 91, even though this states to run 91 somewhere in here. Yeah, premium fuel. I run 89, doesn't skip a beat, runs fine. I have no issues. I run Shell 89, so maybe that's better than most 89. I don't know. I think now it has all the fuels in Canada have ethanol in it or something. Where before I think Shell just had the premiums. The premium didn't have ethanol, but anyway, regardless, 89 I can't think always did. But if you guys have anything else you guys want to see about the Escalade, I have a whole playlist on it. I have a light up front badge on it. Like I said, I did the catch can, the AFM disabler under the dash, just plugs into your OBD2. I've installed the dash cam front and rear. I have a lit up rear badge I have to install still. That one's gonna be trickier because I think you have to drill a hole through the tailgate and wire it all up and wire it to your tail lights. So, you know, if you're into that one, subscribe, and that'll be later in the next month or two. What else? I think that's it. Hey guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, or want to just let me know what you get for mileage with or without that disabler, and how you know, and if you see a difference putting the disabler on and keeping it in V8 mode instead of that V4 crap. Hey guys, catch you in the next one.